Hey guys, what's up? My name is Flare Gun, and today I have learning to use Vegas number 2. And in this one, I'm actually going to be showing you guys how to actually use Vegas and some things that you can do with it, not just what it is. So if you haven't seen my previous episode, the link will be in the description or maybe an annotation or something like that. But anyways, let's get started. First, I want to talk about a cool little tip that maybe not even advanced people know. A lot of people do know this, but maybe you guys didn't know this, so this is cool. Basically, the toolbar up here. You can add more things to this toolbar up here. All you have to do is double-click next to it, and this little window pops up. So you can add a lot of things. You can remove things that are already here. You could add separators, like that little line that's there that divides them. So I'm going to actually add some stuff because it'll be helpful. I'm going to add new audio track, so I'm going to just click on it and add. And I'm going to add a new video track and insert text. Those are the ones I add. Actually, and quantize the frames. I'm not going to go into what that is. It's just, well, I guess I'll just explain. It's just, it doesn't snap to a specific frame. You can move it anywhere you want on the timeline. I wouldn't do this unless you want a when you're syncing, so we're not going to get into that today. But that's all I want to add. You guys can, do whatever you want, experiment with some of these, what they do, and that's basically how you edit your toolbar. I thought that was a pretty cool thing to add in. So yeah, all I have to do now to add a new video track is just click here, and boom, one comes in. That's pretty nice. It's pretty handy. So now I'm gonna show you guys actually the video. I showed you the video effects last time, but I'm gonna show you guys how to apply it and how to edit them and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna grab a color gradient, or actually I'll just get green. I'll just bring green in. So I drag it in and it'll create a new video track, and the editing thing will come up for it. I still want it green, so I'm just gonna X that out. Video effects. Now how you can add video effects is you can, let's say we're just doing add noise. You can select a number of presets that they have to the right. There's medium, grainy, extreme, color, and screen, and you can also drag reset to none. And what reset to none means is that it'll start everything on zero, and you can actually edit it from there. See, if you see on my preview screen, I can edit the noise level, which is the amount of dots that are coming up. But if I didn't want this, let's say I didn't want this clip, and I exit out, and I'm like, you know what, that doesn't look good. I can either zoom in and click on that little button that says Event FX, or I can right click, go to Video Event FX, and this will pop back up. And if I want to delete it, I can either uncheck it. That won't get rid of it completely, it'll just hide it for now. But it's technically deleting it. But what you want to do, if you want to fully delete it, is you go over here and it'll say Remove Selected Plugin, and it will delete it. That's pretty much how to do video effects. They're pretty much the same for everything. You could edit you could get really specific in what you want to edit with some of these. Let's see, I'll just try brightness and contrast is a little more specific. It has actually 3 little areas where you can edit it. It has the brightness, the contrast, and the contrast center. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that. Now what I want to show you guys is actually how transitions work and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring another color. I'm going to bring in red. And usually what people would think is that you just slap them together, and you can do this. You just slap them next to each other where they snap together. Go to transitions, and let's do simple 3D blinds and drag it in. Now scrolling through frame by frame here, which means basically slow, you can see that it does the kind of transition, but it does it weirdly. It does it to black, and then it goes to red. So let's go ahead and undo that by pressing Control Z. That's not how you want to do it. What you want to do is, this is really cool, and this allows you to edit it a lot in more detail. You go ahead and click on the second one and drag it in to the second clip, and you'll see that this little crossfade goes with the video. Basically, what that means is that this one fades out. This one fades out, sorry, that on the blue line, while the other one's fading in. So this is what it looks like. It's gonna fade in like that. It's gonna get orange in the middle, yellow to orange to red, and that's what you want. And then what you can do is you can actually drag the transition on that, and that's how you do transition. See, now it will do it to where green to red, instead of green to black, it does like, I don't know. That's a bad example. Let's do it with gradient wipe. Let's do a heart. So you see that now when we're scrolling through, the heart comes up in red and it fully goes red. You can do this with clips, obviously. Now the way why I do it like this, another good reason is that you can actually adjust the time very specifically, by like 1.11 seconds. You know, so that's really cool. I like that. I usually stick around the 1 second mark, or like 30 sec or 0.30, or I don't even know what I'm doing. But yeah, I think that's the same thing actually. But anyways, you get the point. You can edit how fast or slow the transitions you want it to be. So that's pretty cool. Now what I'm going to show you guys is actually how you would do slow-mo. Now since I don't have an example clip, I can't show you, so I apologize for that. But let's say that this is actually 10 seconds. And what you do, people would obviously they would go ahead and assume that just clicking on it and dragging it like this will slow it down, and that's incorrect. What it will do is it will start the video over again, where you see this little crack right here. I don't know if you can see it. I'll probably zoom in on that. That little crack, that means the video started over and it's going to end really soon. So when I drag it all the way, that means that it's doubled. All you're doing is just creating a second loop of it. So how you actually slow it down is, let's say this is your original. What you do is you hold control and you'll see that squiggly line comes up right there, and that means you're slowing it down. So I click and drag and you'll see these curved lines, or slanted, or whatever, zigzag, and that means that it's slowed down, and that is how you slow it down. So that's pretty much that. Now I'm going to show you guys rendering. I already showed you the project properties in the last video by going in here, you know, setting all your video settings right. So now what you want to do is you either want to click this button up here, render as, or go to file, render as, and basically this gives you a wide range of options. First you want to choose where you save it and all that, and you want to save as the type that is best fitted for your video. If it's already something, then go ahead and save it like that. If it's a different kind of file, I would recommend saving it. If you're a Mac user, then it's going to be main concept AVC/AAC or something like that, MP4. But if you're a Windows user, I recommend AVI or WMV, which is the video for Windows, or Windows Media Video. So let's go ahead. I don't use a Mac, but I like this setting, the AVC/AAC, because it gives me the best quality. So you can choose that, and there's a number of presets. There's default template, there's iPod templates. I made all the ones down here for my camera, my capture card, and other things. But what you can do is you can edit this specifically by clicking custom over here, and you can edit the width and height of the frame size. You can edit the frame rate, the bit rate down here. So you can get very specific, and you want to be very specific, actually, obviously, to get the best quality and frame rate and smoothness of your video, you know. So what you can do is you can also go up here after you've edited everything and save a preset, like just name it preset, and then press save up here. And then when you want to save it again, you can just go to template and it'll be there. So that's pretty cool. Then you want to save, and a little loading screen will come up, and after it's done, it'll be in the place where you saved it. So that's basically the sheer basics of Sony Vegas, editing and stuff like that. We'll get into next time. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.